yeah, chapter 2 of this expedition begins. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what it's all about. Here we are live on the open ocean. We're crossing. We've got about 520 miles left, Cap?
Yep.
Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, YouTube and Instagram and all over the social media platforms, this is what heaven looks like. Beautiful. What'd you call that, honey?
Cotton candy sunset.
Cotton candy sunset. Okay. So Captain said we had champagne sailing the other day, and now we have cotton candy sunsets.
Ooh, cotton candy and champagne. Pretty good.
That's a good combination. Look at those colors. Wow. And I'm filming this whole episode from a cell phone. Wow.
Alright, so we're here. We're outside of the Australian waters. We're in international waters now. Between Australia, Papua New Guinea, and Indonesia. And there are freaking lines everywhere. I was just barely asleep when our engine turned on and Dagan ran upstairs to help. He was just climbing into bed from getting in from night watch. I was just getting to sleep from night watch. And there's freaking lines everywhere. Look at these nets. So they quickly had to wrap the sail. Look at this. Those are nets. It's called raping our ocean. Dagan had his underwear on when he ran upstairs. I had to grab it for him. I thought maybe they had a fish, so I was just laying in bed until he ran up and screamed through the hatch. I need my pants and my sunglasses as soon as possible. I thought they caught a fish. It's just nets, which can destroy the rudders and the prop. Look at this. It's all net.
So that was intense. All I heard was Captain scream and emergency reverse on both engines. He turned on our off engine and then just slammed them both in reverse. And he would never do that. So I knew right off the bat something was wrong. I waited too. I waited to go to bed like an extra hour. I sat here. I had some cookies and coffee and like boom. We ran over a big Indonesian pirate trawler's net. Whether one country says they're illegal or not, I'm gonna go right out on a bat and say they're not. To me, they're not. They're sitting right on the Australian fisheries border protection line, and I mean right on it. I could like jump from their net to the border line on the map, on the charts, and back. That's how much they don't give a shit. They've already caught all the fish in their country. They've put a literal gill net blockade across the entire northern wall, and from what I'm being told, down the western side too of Australia, to catch everything that's left coming in and out of Australia's waters. It's insane. And you know what's even more sad here is like where we're from, at least I see our Alaskan boys and our Russian boys head to head, and I see our Bahamian and Cuban and Jamaican fishermen right up against our Florida boys head to head. And you know what I mean? They're sharing the waters, and it's much more controlled. This is the wild, wild west. The Indonesian, Taiwanese, Chinese fishermen are out here raping these oceans, and it's sad to see. And not only is it destroying our oceans, I mean, they're just open net gill netting. These gill nets are 30 meters deep. The water here is 30 meters deep, and they make sure to attach to overlap bitter ends on their nets so there's no gap, which also puts up a massive maritime hazard. There's no gap to sail through. If this would have happened 3 hours prior on Alyssa and I's watch in the middle of the night, this would have been
completely different situation.
It could have been disastrous because we didn't have the sails up to power over like we just did. And it would have been all on me instead of on the captain. So I mean, there's just a million things there, a million variables, but still a really shitty situation. You never want to put that much emergency stress on a motor either, or rudders or anything like that. The mastheads, everything. We stretched this whole boat. We basically had to put it in reverse with full sail, jib and mainsail up, and do a complete power flip with the rear end out of the water. And we basically fishtail drifted the boat right over the net, and we're able to like reverse off of the net on the other side. That's insane. We cut one of their nets with the prop. Luckily it's not in our prop. I've already checked so far. It looks good, sounds good. I don't hear any noise variations. I don't feel any cavitations, so all good there. If we get clear water as soon as we get to the next port of call, or if there's any other issues, obviously I'll jump in the water and check, but that sucked. The Indonesian gill net fishermen out here suck. It is what it is. Welcome to boat life. These are the trippy things we encounter. So look, it says it's coming right at me, right? In the middle of the ocean. Right there. See it? There he is. Coming right at me in the middle of the ocean. Where? Okay, there's another one. So this guy got right up to us and disappeared on AIS. And now there's another one. And this guy is, again, 2.4 miles away. This is how it started out the last time. AIS data. Moving at 2 knots, but coming this way. What is the day? I don't even know the day right now. Thursday, May 18th. 0:44 hours. Mate's log. Location 10 degrees, 11 degrees, 709 south, 139 degrees, 05, 127 east. We are right in the middle of the Arafura Sea on our way from let's see here. On our way from the northeast tip of Australia, Thursday Island, and below that was Cairns, where we started this trek, on our way to Somlaki, Indonesia. Oh, come on. Oh, 10-2. It's super silhouette-y, but you can get a perspective of the waves.
It's not going to be a calm night like we thought.
Not going to be a calm night, but Mate's log, Thursday, May 18th. 3 days of passage so far. We have right around 300 nautical miles to go, which means we've done about 700 or so on this trip. Now this is 3 days of passage. We did 3 days of southerly to northerly passage down the east coast of Australia, up the east coast of Australia already. Last night was wild, today was wild. You know those moments where you're like, I feel like it's all molded into one. It really has for us. And that's, anyone who's done long passages is going to tell you, welcome to it, get over it. The rest of the world, look, well, hold on, there's a roller right here. Oh yeah, up. And down, yeah. 2 watch sections, so 6 on, 6 off, 6 on, 6 off. When you combine showers, settling down, transitions, tacking, sail changes, we just had to go because it's going to be a rough, windy night, so we just went from 2 reef to 3 reef. It's been pretty wild. So like I was saying, it feels like it all blends together, but last night was insane. Fishermen getting blockaded by nets. 0239. Mate's log, Friday, May 19th.
Good morning, very early morning.
Yeah.
We're on watch until 6 a.m. and we've discovered something that's makes us feel a little uneasy.
Possibly because we don't know enough, though.
Yes.
Because of that, one of the shrouds, as they're called, in our case, the inner starboard shroud, has gained just a small amount of play to it. Of course, we have gotten to the point where we've dealt with enough high seas and damaging waves and wind that disastrous things could happen on this boat, but she seems pretty strong.
I love how positive you are.
Nonetheless, this old girl right here. Now let's see if I can capture it on camera here. We'll see how it goes in the morning.
Alright, so now Dagan is downstairs cooking the chicken. He is chopping up chicken and getting it in the oven so we can all have dinner at a reasonable hour, and then we'll go to bed, and Captain and Maria will get up and stay watch until we get up for our midnight watch. It's so beautiful. We actually had to put both sails down because there's literally no wind. We are motoring at 5 knots. We've been making 10 knots, 8 knots the whole way and had 15 to 20 mile gusts of wind. It's a little heartbreaking. At the same time, it's kind of nice to have a little bit softer swell and actually be able to move about the boat without wanting to throw everything up. We also have a line out in the water, so hopefully we'll catch a fish. Fingers crossed for wahoo, but I'll take a mahi.
It's tough times out here with no wind. Literally the one thing the captain can't control. I got your screensaver right here. What's up, babe?
This boat is covered in salt.
Yeah, I wouldn't slide around much on it. Just find your spot and enjoy it. I found my spot and I'm enjoying it.
Love you.
She loves me. You know why? Because I love her.
And because he cooks really good. The way to a woman's heart is through her stomach.
It's also taking her on grand adventures and sailing across oceans. Ladies and gentlemen, last light. Last light on our second to last evening crossing the Arafura Sea from Australia to Indonesia. Yar. Keep an eye out for the gleam flash. Take nothing for granted. Seize every moment you can, because they may end up like this one.
Oh, look at this guy getting all poetic.
I love it.
Let's see all those gray hairs.
It's all these gray hair she's caused to me.
No. He started getting those when I met them. It was not from him.
One day we'll have our own boat like this, and we'll be able to enjoy a glass of wine and a cold beer, or a rum and coke.
And a spliff.
And a spliff. See? People, you want to know why I'm putting a ring on it? Right there.
I had to take it off, though, to keep my finger from...
We're line handling, so rings come off.
Yeah.
Okay. It's understandable.
I don't have my sparkle on.
It's okay. You can go put it on to lay down and go to bed with. What a wild 10 months it's been.
God. It's been an adventure. Going on an adventure. Boy, have we.
Where do you think we're going to be this time next year?
I have no idea.
Isn't that fun?
Maybe with a boat.
Yeah?
Yeah, our own boat.
Oh.
That would be goals. Putting that in the world to really manifest that.
been quite the experience so far. So stoked to see where it takes us. We should be in Indonesia in 34, 35 hours.
We have been sitting here in the deep darkness of the hours of the night.
We have not had a break.
No. 6 hours on watch, watching the horizon for boats, fishing boats, with lines of boxes out. Every 20 minutes, there's like 10 new boats on the horizon flashing. So you're trying to dip, dodge, and dodge all of these boats.
Dip, dodge, duck, dive, and dodge.
Yeah, that. I'm too tired to think. Trying to dodge all these boats and all of their lines and boxes. Keeping your boat safe, keeping the people on board safe.
It's crazy.
Oh, it's a lot. It's exhausting. And then on top of it, you have the hypnosis of the horizon line that pretty much blends in with the sky at some points. And
yeah. Well, another 6 hour watch.
One
more, and we're in Indo.
Yay.
Alrighty. That about wraps up the day for us here. Our final day on this crossing. We should be reaching Somlucky port of call here. Hopefully, I don't know, between 2 and 3 a.m. But we will find out, won't we? Sun's going down. It's time to pull in the lines and sit down for a quick dinner, rack out for a few hours, wake up, and one last mid-watch, well, half a mid-watch. And should be an interesting one as we pull into the port here and see what kind of fishermen are close to the edge. Now, the really cool thing about this area, transitioning where we are right now, is that we are now going from about 200 meters deep to 1,500 meters deep. So it's going to be interesting to see if we catch anything, what we catch, and what the traffic is like out here. Who fishes in 1,500 meters of water? Not a bad afternoon here. It's been kind of a wild day. We've had some sail changes and snappings and breakages and things left and right. So time to reel in the lines for the evening. Boss El Capitan lost a marlin this morning while I was sleeping. He's been pretty butthurt and shaken up about that all day. I would be too. Any fisherman would. It's always something else to come down here, because if you are a light sleeper or a I need my quiet sleeper or I need my air conditioner sleeper, it can be quite challenging. Number one is the noise. We are on a fiberglass yacht. That being said, everything flexes and moves. I've spent many a year on a metal boat, and this is very, very different. Then you have, interior bulkheads and molding that the exterior bulkheads seemed fine, but some of these interior bulkheads where like they put a door frame in and stuff, they creak and moan and creak and moan. You can hear the ocean just a foot and a half away right here through the fiberglass, and then the massive waves smash. So we put this extra bunk up to put some of our storage on. The window is right behind it, and you can hear the massive waves smack against that. That's right about waterline, depending on the swell. Our hatch, we could have lovely salt air conditioning, a nice breeze, but you risk it for the biscuit with that, because on boats like this, if you take one over the side, which can very much happen in high gusty seas like we're in right now, you take that whole wave through that hatch and right onto you and all your belongings and your bed. Something you very much risk. We try not to, which means we suffer in here with the heat and the humidity. It is what it is. That's crew life for you on a boat, especially on a smaller yacht that doesn't have 24/7 air conditioning. Mate's log, 0300, or it could be possibly 0100. We don't know yet. Sunday, May 21st. We just had a massive meteorite come shooting across the sky and land basically like kind of, if it looked like right between us and land. I mean, it lit up the night sky just now. That was insane. And it was, what'd you say, a bright tealish color?
It was green.
Like pure green or teal green?
It was green, like aliens.
Like
little green men have just landed on this earth.
Like that was crazy.
I don't know if that was a meteor. I think that was an alien spaceship.
I don't know if you can hear Alyssa through this wild wind right now, but Alyssa is claiming that she's not too sure about that being a meteorite, that was the little green men coming home. All right. After almost a week at sea, Alyssa's first crossing. We can see lights in the distance. Land ho. Time for the oldest of traditions, the quarantine flag and pin it. Got to keep things proper, especially when you're pulling into a new port of call. Daybreak cometh, the first lights of the day. Sails are looking good as we pull in here, nice and quiet. Just got to find a mooring, drop these sails, tuck them away, tuck away everything outside on the boat, rack out for a little while, wake up and start on the list. Comes the early morning ferry, right up our butts and let us know who's in charge. Gotta love it. Jib's put away, getting ready to drop the main, and then it's time to handle it. Wow, that is the best lighting ever right there. Everybody looks pretty. What's up, YouTube? Pulling into Somalaki. We're done with immigration and customs. We're cleared to come on land. Riding the dinghy and heading in to see what it's all about here. Provisions, fuel, boom, boom, boom. We gotta go. Beautiful little place, protected by a really nice reef. And hey, pretty cool. What's up, Queen?
Ready to get on land. Let's
Yeah.
see how I walk.
You ready for your sea legs? Yeah, you can hear that. Sounds cool. I put on shoes for the first time in 10 days. My feet are like...
Maria's such a goofball. Maria, Maria.
Why is everything moving?
Birthday.
This is how it feels right now.
Birthday.
I don't know what day it is either. We're in Sumalaki. We're the only white people right now. Everyone's there because the only blanco.
Yeah, only blanco.
Okay, I'll tell you the one thing I need right now. The one thing that I need. I found it. I'm going in. Oh, hello. Yeah, see? Yeah. Hi. Hello. Hi. Afternoon. Haircut. The best thing ever. What happens when you bring pretty senoritas? Wow. If you can't find it in there, babe, I don't know what to tell you. It's a common sight in Indonesia. Then eventually it goes right into the ocean. Yeah. I'm impressed. The veggies look pretty good. Everything looks pretty nice here. They keep it clean. They don't have much and they don't need much. So it's pretty nice. I'm digging it. You just never know what you're gonna find, but we definitely found the market. I mean, this market is as deep as it gets. in all directions. He's keeping them clean. He knows there's a buyer in town. So the vermilions, the pinks, the mother-in-law. That's a yellow jack. That grouper back there is not too bad. Tuna. These are Skippy tuna. Baby yellow. Yeah. Wow, these lobsters. Mud crabs. Yeah. Oh, they've got the female with the roe. Mama with the eggs. Well, we found a restaurant and we found a menu. I saw a woman in the kitchen. Our boat is out there. So surreal. Looks so tiny. Like. Jerry can delivery. Rubbish, jerry cans, pretty women. Welcome to boat life. So Captain Fetty is off to the harbor master. The girls are off for vegetable, fruit, provisions. And I am stuck in the fish market alone with all our jerry cans and rubbish. And now we are headed to, hopefully, with our trusted man, get a truck, get these jerry cans to the gas station, get proper gas, and get back here. All one big fat hope. I'm hoping it all goes smoothly. It's kind of a little erratic right this second. That's always a real tough thing in these countries. So. Okay, well, our trusted man came back. We've got jerry cans in a truck. I have no idea where we're headed, and I have no idea whether there was a pre-negotiation on how to fill and how to finance the fill of these cans. So we're headed out to figure it out, and it is what it is, what it is, what it is. I'm not taking my eye off the cans, and that is about all I know, and we're just gonna go from there and, as the legend way, see what happens. So, down to the last few cans here, hoping the diesel is of quality. Boys are getting it loaded. Yeah, I have no money, so we're gonna have to figure that one out, you know? Where is El Capitan? The local fish market, and they bring in the fish, and this is, I just watched two women just leave their shops right here, come over with their bucket of trash and just throw it. Just fucking throw it. This is a normal day.
No. Pass the David. My God.
Okay. Welcome to Indonesia.
Salam kepada Menteri Kelautan. No, bos ini bahasa Inggris, bos orang Selaru. Master, ini master tuh Selaru. Sydney perwakilan master.
Yang ini orang mana?
Ini ada. Ya, maaf. Bapak jangan usah.
What's going on, YouTube? We are back at it again. 2.5 days in this wild and weird little vibey town of Somlaki, and we are headed out again, crossing the western tip of it right now. Once we make it around the peninsula, we are turning almost 250 west-southwest and straight on till Catamaran, I believe, and then turning north up towards Komodo and Flores. So looks like 4 days of passage before our next big turn. We're doing great. Right now we are headed to...
So they're putting up another reef on the mainsail. Looks like first they're bringing in the jib. The sheets are the lines.
I'll just bring it to the center. Because now,
So they're gonna bring that to the center. I forget what it's called. Yeehaw!
alright. Now we go with the downward.
Down all that.
Oh, time to cowboy up. There's cowboys that ride horses and there's cowboys that sail. Definitely a cowboy that sails.
Number one. Number two. Woo! Big wave. Now we got the wreckage coming in there. Okay, let's go up with the main. Up with the main.
Whoa!
All right, it's 6 o'clock. The sun is set. We are just about to make our turn here soon. Our first turn. It's getting sporty out here. Captain's having a good time. He took over the wheel to keep us into the swell a little bit smarter. Alyssa's over here practicing knots, I guess.
Got some ginger.
She's chewing on some ginger. And we've got, what, 500 miles to go?
More or less.
All right, more or less. That's the, maybe more or less.
I think more than less.
Heading out, folks. Goodbye, So Lucky, and hello to Flores.
Goodbye, so lucky.
Yeah, weird little fucking town.
Yeah.
Working a charter catamaran with a cowboy captain who's just like me and loves to sail 20-foot seas in 30-knot winds and trying to hold on to my food to cook. She's gonna go try to take a shower at 15 degrees, 20-degree angle.
Ginger in my mouth so I don't throw up.
Yeah. My pan is in lockers, but the lid is loose. So, oh, see, there we go. Yeah. So, it's taking a quick cold shower and sleeping naked, or but then every now and then we catch a wave, and so we go from being G-force sucked into our bed with our gut going through our back to levitating off of our bed.
So, yes, there's that. And you move, your guts, your brain, fat, everything moves. Different things can happen. You can have all sorts of bowel issues. Well, I'm having a bowel issue. It's been 6 full days since I've had a movement. That's too long.
It's also stress and new water, hard water from a water maker.
Yeah.
So,
Not sleeping proper hours. Normally I sleep like 10 hours a night.
yes,
I know
she does.
For me, that's a big one when I don't get enough sleep.
Now she averages 4.
So yeah, broken hours. So you're getting 4 and then maybe you'll get another 4 later. So magnesium. Cheers. Hopefully
Cheers.
this helps.
Ooh, dinner's time. Day 14. We have departed from Soam Lucky 25 hours ago. Have made our way about 175-ish nautical miles east, west, southwest We are on the way to Kupang, heading through the straits and then turning north towards Flores, Komodo, and beyond. Day 15.
I'm exhausted.
Honey's feeling it.
Boat life for real is not an easy life.
Passage boat life. Maintaining a boat. Maintaining a large boat.
Maintaining the things on the boat.
Yeah.
It's not just the boat, it's not just the engine or the sails, the rudders, the propeller, the lines. It's
Every little
the
thing.
chairs. Cleaning the ceiling of the upstairs outside boat area. Cleaning the sofa thingies, these things. Everything. It's so much. And it's constant.
Yeah. And when you're out to sea, it's even more constant.
And then
So-
you're picking up owners, so you really have to have it in ship-shape order. It's a lot. And then I think I caught Dagans sickness. That.
Get up, come on, get down with us here, there.
Not to complain. It's just a lot of realizations going on here.
Humbling,
Ugh.
arduous.
Ugh.
But we are in the middle of the ocean on a beautiful boat sailing the world. We still got, so we lost the wind last night. In sailing terms, we lost the wind last night. During our shift, yes. Right around 05, we lost the wind. And so the main is down to secure the boom. Jib is out. And we're running one engine at a time just to keep that 6.5 knot push. Just so we can get there at a decent time. Looks like we've got one flight in, or one flight out and 2 flights in coming. And it's a beautiful day out here. It's always nice on the water when the winds die, but when you're a sailing yacht or a sailing boat and you are trying to get somewhere and the winds die, it kind of sucks. All right, day 16. 9:30 in the morning. I was just passing out, getting a few hours of sleep, and we heard the beautiful sound of bzzz. Rod was running. Captain says he saw a bill and he saw 6 big jumps. So looks like it burned a couple hundred yards of line out, and yeah, we're keeping power on it right now. We're pushing a yacht, a couple of knots on the boat, and here we go. Waiting to see what happens.